going on YouTube? I am back with another video. In this one, we are going to be doing a PSA submission reveal. However, this one's going to look a little bit different from the typical PSA submissions. So I have sent in about like 4 to 5 submissions here recently, and I've been doing pretty small submissions. The 2 that you guys actually see here were actually sent as part of a much bigger submission. These are just my 2 personal cards that I did send in. And then I have a couple of value plus orders as well as a regular order. The regular order should actually be delivered the same day. So I'm recording this video on Wednesday, March 27th. I have no idea when this video is actually going to go up because I do actually want to do a reveal of those other submissions inside of this same video. So I'm waiting on 2 value plus submissions to pop, and then I'm probably going to do those reveals on my phone on the PSA app. There's 1 value plus submission that should be popping any day. It has literally been in assembly for about 2 weeks now. So fingers crossed it pops any day. And then the other one, maybe another week or so, which I am going out of town next week. So that's why I'm kind of waiting on those other 2 submissions. Those will probably be like virtual reveals, but again, included in this same video. So we're kicking it off here. These 2 were sent in at value bulk, again, as part of a much bigger submission. Let's go ahead and get into it with these first 2 cards. So I sent in the Anthony Richardson Optic Pink, Optic Preview Pink, and this one did get a PSA 10. So very, very happy with this one. And I will say these 2 cards are actually already sold. Considered holding them for that National Fire Pack series, which I still am planning. But I just went ahead and moved them again. I am going out of town, so figured I would get some cash to help with the vacation. So anyway, we sold the Anthony Richardson Optic Pink. Very happy with the 10 there. And then we also got a 10 on the Puka Nacua Prism Red, White, and Blue. So I did go ahead and sell both of those on Instagram for just over $200. And man, this stuff is just super, super liquid. Say what you want about, all the modern, whatever, all the modern sets like Optic Prism. There's a ton of it, but this stuff is super, super liquid. This was literally I probably posted on Instagram for maybe 20-30 minutes and it was sold. And then the card that I'm going to show next, which is that 1 card regular order, it is a Prism card from basketball that was probably on Instagram for maybe 2 to 3 hours. So this stuff is just insanely liquid. If you are looking for quick cash, as long as you can get pretty decent grades, there's definitely a good solid return to be had. So anyway, that is going to do it for this first portion of the video. 2 cards sent in at that value bulk level. Both got 10s, so stay tuned. I'll be right back with the next order. All right, and we are back with the next card I want to show as part of this video. So this one, I'm actually recording this clip on the following day from that first clip because this one did actually get delivered pretty late in the evening yesterday. So this one was sent at regular. You guys can already tell it is a Victor Wembanyama Prism card. You guys might remember this from a previous mail day, but I did send this in at the regular level, which is $75. And I'll go ahead and, well, actually, I'll give you guys a good look at it. I felt very, very confident that this one was going to get a 10. So there is a look at the back, centering. I usually don't look at the back too close anyway, but centering looks good. Don't see anything, corners, edges, nothing looks crazy. And then the front, I thought the centering looked pretty good as well. Nothing like glaring that's, just crazy. So let me know what you guys think this one would get down in the comments. If you guys want to pause it and guess, I'd be curious to know. I was actually really confident that this one was going to get a 10. And now for the reveal, it got an 8. Not only did it not get a 10, it didn't get a 9, it got an 8. And I have no idea why. I don't know what I missed. I don't know if I missed anything. Honestly, I don't know if the grader was just, like people say, the grader was having a bad day. He wanted to take it out on my my Wemby. So I did get pretty crushed on this one. Again, I was really counting on a 10. I didn't see anything wrong with it. And I paid up for that, higher level to, one, get it back quicker. And then two, there is a higher maximum declared value on the regular, because honestly, I thought it was going to get a 10, and 10s do over $1,000. So if I sent it at value bulk or value plus, it was probably going to get upcharged. So I went ahead and sent it at regular, thinking it was going to get a 10 and get it back quick. And then it popped, and I was honestly just in shock. I have no clue what happened here. So I got crushed. I was, counting on like $1,000 here, and ended up selling this for $350. So there's only been one PSA 8 sell on eBay. It sold for $400, and then raws do around $400. So I went ahead and sold this one for $350. Just saved the person or whoever wanted to buy it, those fees. Honestly, again, I did get pretty crushed on this one, but I did get this as part of a deal with two other cards. The other two cards are still at PSA. I sent those at Value Plus. Still waiting on those to pop. Should be any day. So honestly, depending on how those do, it might not be that terrible. So hopefully those do well. But just from this one, not great. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this clip up. I want to go ahead and get this card shipped out to the person that bought it. And stay tuned for the next two clips. I have two Value Plus submissions again that should be popping any day now. So I will do some virtual reveals on those. So stay tuned.
One eternity later.
All right, guys, and we are finally back with the final clip. And I say finally because, as you guys saw from that previous clip, I said I was expecting two Value Plus orders to pop any day. I recorded that clip back on March 28th. I am recording this clip where the other two Value Plus orders are finally done on Friday, April 12th. I never dreamed in a million years it would take this long for these two orders to pop. They actually did pop yesterday, but there was an issue with one of them. For some reason, the first order that popped, it would not let me do the grade reveal, which is what I really wanted to do for this video. The second order did let me do that reveal. I clicked on it just to make sure. I did not look at the grades, so this took every bit of willpower that I had to not look at the grades. I've been anxiously waiting for these orders to pop for quite a while. The first order was in assembly, closing in on 4 weeks in just assembly. So it did go over the estimated completion time only by 1 week. Which is not crazy by any means. It's just the fact that it was in assembly so long. It would be different, if it sat in research and ID for a week, grading for a couple weeks, assembly for a week. It was literally in the step right before they're done for 4 weeks. So it just drove me absolutely crazy. I had no idea. I thought they damaged a card or my payment didn't go through or something. I had no idea. But yesterday they finally both popped. So we're going to go ahead and reveal the grades. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up on my phone. Finally, this first order, it now shows the reveal grades button, which it didn't show yesterday or earlier this morning. But finally, since the status changed to completing, I can reveal the grades. So I think I did accidentally see one grade yesterday because I clicked on where it says 4 items, that arrow over there. If you click on that, you can see the grades. And I, just clicked on that and I saw a quick grade super quick. So I'm thinking the third card is the CJ Stroud. I think it got a 10. I'm not 100% sure. I clicked out of it really quick because I didn't want to ruin the grades. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to talk about my predictions on what I thought these cards would get as well. And I'm going to kind of move through. I don't want this to take too long. All 4 of these cards in this first order did come from a local show here in Louisville, Kentucky, about a month and a half, maybe like 2 months ago, something like that. So the first card is a Puka Nacua Phoenix number /35. And I got this card for like $30. There's actually a recent raw comp on this card for $144. I don't know why that was so high, if someone just absolutely had to have the card or what's going on there, but this one actually might be worth quite a bit more than what I paid, so we'll see how it goes. I'm actually thinking if this one does get a 10, I'm thinking about holding this one for the National Series Fire Pack, so let's see what this one can get. Again, the blue, number to 35. Okay, so, and I forgot to say, I was going to talk about the predictions. I did predict that this one would get a 10, so very happy with that one. Probably going to hold on to that one for the National Fire Pack Series. The next one is an Anthony Edwards Flux Gold Mojo. This one, honestly, I would really not be surprised if this one got anywhere from an 8 to a 10. The centering on this one was very, very hard to judge. I did look at some PSA 10s on eBay, and they were basically like the top border. I can't remember if it was thinner or thicker on the PSA 10s, but it was basically the exact opposite of this card. So honestly, I don't know. The centering is very, very hard to tell on this one. Again, could be an 8, could be a 9, could be a 10. So we'll see. This one is the Gold Mojo number to 10. Oh, wow. Okay, so this one got a 10. So yeah, as you can see, the top border on this one is pretty thin. The PSA 10s I actually looked at prior to sending this, the top border was a lot thicker. But I guess, I don't know. I always say if centering's a little bit off, just if nothing else is wrong, go ahead and send it. And that paid off on this one. So 2 for 2. Wow, really, really good start here. And this was the CJ Stroud Neon Green Pulsar. I think this one did get a 10. I got this, shout out to Compadre Cards. I got this off him at the 2 shows ago here in Louisville. And someone when I was picking up this card said they saw something on the bottom left corner, like a ding. I was like, I don't know, I'm not seeing that. So we'll see what it got. Okay, so this one did get a 10. I was kind of up in the air because, again, centering is not perfect on this. You can tell that right border is a little bit thicker than the left. But again, I didn't see anything else wrong with it. I don't know what that guy was talking about with the bottom left corner. Maybe he just wanted the card for himself. But yeah, centering barely off. Everything else looked good. And it got the 10. So that's like, these are doing like over $500. So that's a really, really good one. And now, okay, we went 3 for 3. Now we got the Puka checkerboard. Shout out to Sam. Got this one and the Anthony Edwards off him. And this one was one that I really, really expected a 10. So watch this one not get the 10. Okay, so again, Puka Prism checkerboard. Nice, let's go. So 4 for 4, let's go. What a good start. And that was the one that I really, really thought would get a 10. So I thought both Pukas would get a 10. CJ, I predicted a 9. And then the Anthony Edwards, I had no idea. It could be 8, could be 9, could be 10. So 4 for 4 on 10s. Let's freaking go. So, yeah, let's go ahead and show the next order. So both of these, again, did pop yesterday. This one is going to say reveal again, but I did not check these grades yet. I just hit reveal and saw that I could do the reveal. For some reason on this one I could, the other one I couldn't. So let's go ahead and hit reveal again. We're going to start with a CJ Stroud Green Wave. Now, you guys saw a clip ago where I got the Wemby Ice. I also got these first 2 cards in that same deal. So, depending on how these do, that deal might not be absolutely terrible, considering the Wemby did get an 8. If these first two cards can do okay, it might be salvageable. So we got the CJ Stroud Green Wave, and this one was pretty similar to the Green Pulsar, just a little bit off, but I didn't see anything else wrong with it. So let's go ahead and reveal this one. And real quick, prediction, I believe, was going to be a 9 on this one as well. Wow, okay, and I just got the PSA email if you guys saw that, but we got a 10. Wow, so both Strouds got 10s. I think on this one, the top border was a little bit thinner than the bottom, but everything else I thought looked good. So yeah, another toss-up, got a 10. Very, very happy with that. So we are 5 for 5 currently. Now this one, I would honestly be a little bit shocked if it gets a 10. The centering was decently off on this one. I think that either the top or bottom was quite a bit off. So let's go ahead and do the reveal on this one. This one is the Oscar Thompson Blue Millionaire Shimmer number to 10. And again, I got this one and that last Stroud in the deal with the Wemby. So honestly, with the Stroud getting a 10, that might just be worth it on its own. But let's see what the Oscar got. No way. Oh my gosh, no way. The Oscar Thompson Blue Millionaire Shimmer got a 10. And actually, now that I'm looking at it on the picture, the centering looks a lot better than I remembered. You guys can tell that top border is a little bit thicker than the bottom, but I actually thought it was like pretty decently off. Thought it was probably going to get a 9, but again, I've said it a million times in this video. I didn't see anything else wrong. Not centering, but corners, edges, surface look good. So go ahead and send it. PSA is known to be a little bit lenient on centering. So wow, 6 for 6. There's no way we're about to go 7 for 7. This one was just kind of a throw in at the last minute. I was like, I don't really want to do 2 cards at Value Plus. Let me at least get 3. It's the Connor Bedard Leo Carlson checklist card. It's numbered to 500. When I sent this in raw, these were doing like 40 bucks. So I figured if it could get a 10, it might be like 200. Now one did recently sell a 10, I think went for like 140 or 150. So not quite what I thought. But this one definitely needs to get a 10 to be profitable. I think a 9 does like 40 bucks. So definitely need a 10 on this one. Let's see if we can go 7 for 7. Honestly, at this point, I really don't care. We can't lose. Oh my gosh, we went 7 for 7. PSA 10 on the Bedard Carlson checklist. So again, that's like 140, 150 bucks. So man, that is unbelievable. This entire video, these 4 submissions are just absolutely crazy. I cannot believe the grade on the Wemby. I cannot believe how long these 2 Value Plus orders took. I cannot believe the grades on the Value Plus order. So man, that is wild. This is a wild PSA reveal. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, guys. That's gonna do it for the reveal on the 2 Value Plus orders. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. It was something a little bit different. We had some cards in hand. We did some virtual reveals. So hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon.